What I would say here is that I would just make sure any situation, love, business, or otherwise, doesn't matter what it is, this is a general reading, that, you're seeing things for how they actually are. And you have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles really, I feel, is your solution. Page of Pentacles says educate yourself. It's a card of studiousness. It's a card of learning and learning how to do things or learning the ins and outs of situations. You have the Page of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. This Page of Pentacles is super interesting to me because there's this dragonfly kind of like right here. And the dragonflies, the totem meaning for dragonflies can be like looking through a stained glass window. If you've ever looked through a dragonfly's wings, they kind of have that, iridescence or that shimmeriness to them, right? And so it can kind of represent having rose-colored glasses on. Again, you also have the Six of Pentacles here, which is kind of equal give and take, needing to make sure that if you're putting energy into something, that you're being honest with yourself about what you get out, right? It's like sometimes I think we get into relationships where we do all the giving and the other person really does nothing, and, then we get hurt. So, I feel like this could be any situation. I'm actually not focused on anything in your reading. There's definitely love here, but I feel like this could be anything: love, business, health, pretty much anything. And that Six of Pentacles is really saying to me that you need to make sure that you're putting energy into things and getting it out. I always say that Six of Pentacles should be like a tennis match. You hit the ball to their side, they hit it to yours. Even in business, it's like, Six of Pentacles to me can come up when we're not getting paid enough at work, or our boss isn't giving us a raise or whatever. And really, your solution to that is the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands says, be bold, be assertive, stand up for yourself, and go for what you want. And I've been saying this all year. I'm going to be saying this until, 2030, probably, if I still have a YouTube channel, if YouTube still exists at that point, right? And what I would say is that we need to be bold. We need to be assertive, because that's what the energy is requiring us to do. That's why I say it all the time. Also, it's like, have you ever seen the Queen of Wands in so many readings? I haven't. So, at least my readings, I have never seen her come up so much. And she really represents kind of like marching to the beat of your own drummer. She normally has a black cat in front of her. And that black cat, during the times of tarot, black cats were considered very unlucky. So by her having a black cat, it kind of says she doesn't care, obviously, what people think. She just cares about what she thinks. And if you can do that, you will be very, very successful. I do feel like you're very attractive at this time, and you have the Knight of Cups right next to her. So if you're like wanting love or wanting to attract love, I definitely feel that some of you could be attracting love at this time. We are going to clarify this with the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. So that's what this clarification deck is. With the Page of Pentacles, you have this concentration card. Again, I feel like you're going to have to concentrate with that Smoke and Mirrors card, and also that the Dragonfly on the Page of Pentacles. I feel like this is saying, like, look, there's even a star inside of a spider web here. I don't really feel you're like stepping into a trap or anything like that. I feel it's just saying any new situation that comes your way, job, business, or otherwise, make sure you're super clear. If you're getting a job, make sure you're clear about the raise schedule. Like if they have a raise schedule, like after 90 days, you get a raise if you stick around and you do this, that, and the other thing. I would like get it in writing, right? I feel like this is saying, make sure to get things in writing. Make sure to be very clear. Maybe you have an interview. Get very clear with them and say, these are my expectations, right? Same thing in love as well. I'd be very clear about a person's expectations here. A couple of other signs that I've read for this month have had messages of like really need to be clear with people. It's like new love seems to be around. I've said it before. I'll say it again. In my 2022 readings, the end of the year just was like full of love in those readings. And so it doesn't surprise me that everybody's been getting a lot of love at the end of the year. But what I have been getting is that we need to be very clear with people about like what we're getting into. So I would just do that. With the Six of Pentacles, you have this isolation card. For some of you, see, I feel like you could be moving away from a person who breadcrumbed you here, Virgo, and you could just be moving towards something new. But it's kind of weird because just intuitively, I feel nothing on this card as well. I feel almost like I'm looking back, and I feel like you are just looking at past situations and realizing that maybe you didn't get what you deserve or you didn't get what you wanted out of a situation, could have felt isolated. And I feel like you're just avoiding it in the future. I don't really feel this is something you're necessarily dealing with right now. And with the Queen of Wands, you have this secrets card. So again, I would be careful of secrets from anyone. But at the same time, I feel very curious about this card. You have the Page of Pentacles as well. So I would say if you're interested in any like mysteries or anything that you're not sure about, again, I would do your research on anything that is kind of mysterious to you. That's actually kind of like a good card. It can say that there could be some like treasure or some gold in some mysteries that you're looking into. Like if you're trying to make more money, maybe you learn a secret to make more money or a trick. It doesn't really have to be a trick. It could be just regular old advice, but I would look into it.